Welcome to Zoom TV, the show where we explore everything that flies, drives and floats and invite you along for the experience. Well, today we've been invited along to Nedlands Primary School to help them plant trees, thanks to City Toyota.
Toyota has been partnered with Planet Ark for 14 years. So each year, as a Toyota dealer, we've been proud to be associated by planting trees in our community.
And Cassie Hart takes a look at the all-new Kia Rondo.
A breath of fresh air has hit the Australian compact people mover market in the form of the all-new Kia Rondo.
And Sunliner let me go into their prototype workshop and look at the all-new Sunliner Deck. And when it comes to the motorhome market, Sunliner are definitely leading the way, and nothing proves that more than their new special release innovative deck. So get comfortable, because it's time.
If you have kids, then you'll know exactly how annoying these things can be. And it doesn't even get any better as they get older. They simply trade in the soft toys for school books and sporting equipment, and we all know what happens. Your house starts to get clogged up with all their stuff, and your car starts to look like a messy Toys R Us. If only it didn't have to be this way. If only there was a car that combined the size and usefulness of an SUV with a healthy splash of style. What's that? The Kia Rondo. Let's go check it out. Having a large family is great, but it does offer some unique challenges, like having to fit half of your house inside your car every time you hit the road. And family-friendly people movers have always been either too small to be useful or so huge it feels like you're driving a boat. But a breath of fresh air has hit the Australian compact people mover market in the form of the all-new Kia Rondo. When the Rondo first appeared, it was like so many other mum's taxis. A bit plain, a bit unexciting, and nothing to tell your friends about. But look out, because Kia has done a stylish redesign and crammed the latest Rondo full of premium features. The front end of the Rondo has been altered to fit in with the rest of the Kia line. They're calling it the Tiger Nose. The headlights are sweeping and the grille is nice and aggressive. The roof line has been swept back, which gives the Rondo a nice, sleek look. Much better than the old models. Too often, we parents put style on the shelf in favour of functionality, but the Rondo has both. It's a 7-seater, which means you can fit the whole class in, and if you don't believe me, take a look inside. A people mover needs to be able to fit actual people in, and with the Rondo, you can split the seats up however you want. The third row seats fold down flat when you're not using them, giving you plenty of room for the shopping, and the middle row slides back and forth on runners so you can adjust the legroom for everyone in the car. Because the kids need access to the very back seats, the rear doors are slightly bigger than normal, which definitely makes life a lot easier. Now that the kids are comfy in the back, it's time to focus on what us adults enjoy, the actual driving.
Let's go!
They've also done away with the manual gearbox, and now all models come with a silky smooth 6-speed automatic. The Rondo has all of the safety features too, like ABS, EBD, brake assist, a host of airbags, and rear parking sensors and camera all come as standard, which is important when you have precious cargo at the back. And up the front, all the latest gadgets are right at your fingertips. You get an LCD touchscreen in the dashboard, auxiliary and USB ports, Bluetooth audio and phone connectivity, and it's all easily managed by the steering wheel controls. The handling is great too. Because of its compact size, it's easy to zip around town and in and out of parking spots. The steering is predictable and smooth. You can't get rid of these, but there's no reason why you can't have the functionality of an SUV without the price tag. If you're after a small people mover with a little bit extra, check out the Kia Rondo. All of the information's on our website, zoomtv.com.au, or go see the guys at John Hughes Kia. Come on.
These days, motorhomes are coming with practically everything on them. But would you ever think it's possible to get one with your own deck? After the break, thanks to Sunliner, I'm going to introduce you to a motorhome with its own deck. That's coming up on Zoom TV. Are you one of those people that question the functionality of big, bulky motorhomes and think to yourself, there goes a couple of retirees on holiday? Well, listen up, because I've got some news for you. You see, at Sunliner, they're evolving their motorhomes and jamming them with so much innovation and technology that you're never going to look at a motorhome the same way again. This is the all-new special edition Sunliner Deck. And I tell you what, once I show you through it, I guarantee it's going to motivate you to hit the open road. For almost 40 years, Sunliner has been making motorhomes for Aussie adventurers who like a bit of comfort. And they're constantly expanding the limits of design, trying to rid themselves of the stuffy motorhome tag. Now, on the outside, the deck sure is a large motorhome, so I was expecting a spacious interior, but not this much space. You see, Sunliner achieved this through thoughtful design. They also use bright colours and modern fixtures and fittings, so you really get that sense of luxury. They also divide the living areas. Up the front, you get your beautiful dining room, flanked by leather lounge suites and a beautiful spacious kitchen jammed with everything you're going to need, including an electric gas stovetop, oven, heaps of storage options, fridge, freezer, microwave, you get your reverse cycle air conditioning, double bed with inner spring mattress, you get your TV with DVD, large shower, toilet, and something you wouldn't be expecting. Look at this, you get yourself a washing machine. Built on a Fiat chassis, the Sunliner Deck is a rock-solid vehicle with reliable performance and a very comfortable driving feel, which is important when you're behind the wheel for long stretches of time. It continues to follow Sunliner's dedication to delivering not only attractive-looking vehicles, but also cleverly designed, functional and robust motorhomes. Tori, how you doing, bud?
Very good, thanks.
Mate, I really enjoyed driving this van through the Dandenong Ranges there. It is a big motorhome, but I tell you what, it felt like I was driving something a little bit smaller than what it in fact is.
Yeah, look, it's a Fiat Ducato cab chassis on the tandem axle. It's a 3-litre 4-cylinder, 168 horsepower.
Okay, now this is spectacular scenery. This is one of your new latest releases. It's the deck. That leads me to believe there's a deck in here.
Yeah, it certainly is. How about we have a look?
Mate, I'd love to. I'll tell you what, we're in the middle of the Dandenongs and we have our own deck. This is camping.
This is magnificent.
Now, the thing I like about Sunliner, Tori, is they don't just keep regurgitating the same designs and just making them a little bit fresh. They actually take some time to listen to their customers, find out what the customers want, and invent stuff like this. Your own deck in the middle of the Dandenongs, and you could not buy that view anywhere.
No, that's true. Look, Sunliner try, like you said, really hard to find their spot in the RV industry and offer the customers quite a lot of choice. The deck highlights how innovative they are and how they're not stopping at any cost.
And if the weather takes a turn for the worse, you can always kick back in luxury and style offered inside the deck. The overall finish is very modern, and strategically placed LED lights help endorse a feeling of comfort, while leather upholstery provides a sense of luxury. You know, when it comes to the motorhome market, Sunliner are definitely leading the way, and nothing proves that more than their new special release innovative deck, which comes with all the mod cons you expect and more to guarantee you're going to have the very best road trip. And of course, some incredible design innovations you would not think possible in a motorhome. I tell you what, there's never been a better time to hit the open road, and with a Sunliner, you can take your home with you. To find out more, go to sunliner.com.au or follow the links from Zoom TV.
I've got fond memories of the Mitsubishi Pajero because it was one of these cars that I drove way back in the mid-80s in the gruelling Australian Safari. That, of course, is Australia's equivalent to the famous Dakar Rally. Not only picking up second outright just behind the highly modified Pajero driven by rally legend Andrew Cowan, but this result landed me a full-time professional rally drive with Mitsubishi Rally Art. The result was great, but what even made it better was the vehicle I was driving was completely standard. Today we're taking a look at the much refined Pajero, but still with the inbuilt winning qualities, the limited edition MY12 Platinum model. It is the very popular GLX with a heap more goodies. So when you take a closer look, at the current model Pajero, you can see why it won 4x4 of the year. It's got great style. In fact, it's a good looking thing. The Platinum boasts privacy glass, integrated side steps and front mudguards, chrome door handles and exterior door mirrors, fog lamps, and to top it off, a bold looking chrome radiator grille. Inside we have rear zone air conditioning, Mitsubishi's multi-point communication system with reverse camera and Rockford sound system. Oh, well, I better sit down for this one, and luckily I've got the owner's manual because I'm going to tell you what it's got in it. Let's go. It's got an ASC, ATC, EBD, ABS, MAT, a USB, SRC, CC and AC, and of course Select 4-wheel drive. Hells bells. I'd have to take another 15 minutes to tell you in detail what it's got in there. This is an up-spec GLX, and of course there's plenty of features that come standard in the GLX. Now this vehicle really needs to be explained by a professional, and there's none better than the team at John Hughes Mitsubishi. Tell you what, I'm excited, let's take it for a run. This vehicle is powered by Mitsubishi's high output 3.2 litre common rail diesel that develops 147 kilowatts of power and an amazing 440 newton metres of torque. That's ample to tow 3 tonne and is a leader in its class. Now this does drive very nicely, the seats are comfortable, the layout has got a luxury feel about it. Now if you're looking for a vehicle like this, you should click onto road tests on the internet because nearly every journo that's driven one of these gives it the thumbs up. If you're just thinking about a new 4-wheel drive, I'd give you a tip. Get into John Hughes Mitsubishi and take the Platinum for a test run. They are great value, and as they are a limited edition, they won't be around for long. For more info, click on zoomtv.com.au and follow the links.
You know, I love it when a car dealer does something you wouldn't expect. You know, thinks outside of the square. After the break, thanks to Asanda, I'm going to take you inside Melbourne City Mazda, who will give you a loan push bike while they take care of your car. Without the rabbit or the dog. There are so many things you need to consider when you're thinking of buying a new car. What car do I buy? How much do I spend? And who do I spend my money with? Now, I've got to tell you, deciding on what car to buy, that is the easy part. Deciding on who to spend your money with, that is the hard part. Now, there's a lot of dealers out there trying to motivate you to deal with them by saying they'll give you the best price, best customer service, they're the biggest, they're the smallest. I'm sure like me, you've heard it all before. What I'd really like to find is a dealer that was motivated to get me the best car and of course, the best deal. Well, today, thanks to Asanda, we're at City Mazda. And I've got to tell you, it reeks of enthusiasm. The building is just a few years old and, as you can see, impressive. Everything here links together from the showroom floor to the top quality service department. It's all been designed to ensure you get the best customer service. This dealership is one of the largest Mazda dealerships in Australia. There's over 80 new and pre-owned vehicles all on display in their fully air-conditioned, state-of-the-art undercover showroom. So if you live in Melbourne, you're going to love that because who wants to go looking for a car in the rain? One thing that stands out is just how clean and well thought out City Mazda is. It's obvious that they take into account all aspects of their business, from finding you the right vehicle to maintaining and servicing your car very seriously. Greg, it's rare to see a dealership so large, undercover and so close to the CBD. It actually doesn't look or feel like a car yard.
No, actually one of my pet hates was actually walking into some of these places, and it's a mausoleum and you feel instantly uncomfortable. So we tasked our architects and our staff to make sure that everybody that walks into the place is instantly made comfortable, and I think we've managed to pull that off.
Yeah, I think it works really well. I want to know a bit more about the story. How did City Mazda become City Mazda?
City Mazda actually started in the 60s. It was actually the importer of Mazda vehicles before Mazda Australia were doing it. We purchased the business in 2002 and operated it since, and we moved it here 3 or 4 years ago. So it's actually a fantastic environment now to work.
From the outside and even walking through your dealership, you can actually see that it looks great, it's fresh. So everything stands out. But what is it about City Mazda that I can't see that makes you so successful?
Oh, well, you naturally see the people walking around, but I think it's actually the culture of those people that are housed here. We worked long and hard to try to get the right place for them to enjoy coming to work, and I think we have pulled that off. So I think that just comes through when customers walk into the place. They're enthusiastic about actually being here. We've got a great product to work with as well. That does help having them as the brand to actually sell.
Every technician here knows Mazda vehicles inside and out, so you'll never have to worry about the quality of your service. And the best bit is, it's all done with genuine Mazda parts. Just look at how clean and organised the service floor is. Now, they say a good tradie takes care of his tools. Now, if that's true, your car is definitely going to get the best service here at City Mazda. Just doing my bit. The great thing about Cities is having a large staff of technicians allows them to offer you a fast turnaround. And while all that's going on behind the scenes, you can kick back in their super comfortable lounge. City Mazda also offer a shuttle bus to and from the city. They have a fleet of loan vehicles, and for the more energetic, you can take one of their loan bikes. Yes, you heard me right, a loan bike. They really are trying to cater to everyone at City Mazda. City Mazda also offer a range of vehicle finance options provided by you know who. The guys at City Mazda are also dedicated to supporting local charities and sporting teams. For years, they've been investing in their local community by donating to local charities and community organisations. Well, you see, the thing is, they don't look at it like they're selling you a car. They look at it like they're helping you buy a car. And importantly, they recognise it's one of the most important financial decisions you'll have to make. To buy a car or to get the very best service, make sure you come into City Mazda. Go to citymazda.com.au or follow the links from Zoom TV. It could be one of the most important decisions you'll have to make. Do you want to get more out of your diesel? Well, let the team at United Fuel Injection help you. They're the experts in diesel fuel injection, turbocharging and vehicle performance technologies. Make an appointment today and get more torque out of your diesel at unitedfuel.com.au. Welcome back to Zoom TV. As we said at the top of the show, we're at the Nedlands Primary School planting trees to help be green in Nedlands. Now, the man behind that is Wayne Smith from City Toyota. How are you, bud?
G'day, Aaron.
Mate, before we get into your story, tell us what's going on here today at Nedlands.
Toyota has been partnered with Planet Ark for 14 years. So each year, as a Toyota dealer, we've been proud to be associated by planting trees in our community. In the last 5 years, we've been working with Nedlands Primary School in their journey to their 100th anniversary, which is today.
Okay, so you've got all the kids doing all the hard work, you rock up in a suit.
Well, I don't want to get dirty.
Now, I want to find out a little bit about you. You've been associated with the show for a long time, and we talk about Toyota, we talk about your dealership, but we never really talk about you. So today, you're a celebrity hitchhiker. Where did it all start? How did you get involved in the car industry?
For me, it started, I left uni and joined actually Ford Motor Company in their accounting department.
All Ford.
And from there was able to work in a couple of dealerships and thought I would like to be a dealer principal, and that's the journey I've tried to work on through the years to become dealer principal.
Okay, and so you started how many years ago in Toyota?
18 years ago.
Wow.
And 10 years ago I got the opportunity to become dealer principal and actually running my own car yard.
Okay, and it's fantastic. Now, I don't say this because obviously you're a friend of Zoom, but as we go around and deal with different staff members and stuff, they are really nice people. You tend to attract nice people, like me.
Like you, yes. Yeah, look, I think, you know, you want to try and associate with people that can obviously have the same values of you and can replicate what you're trying to achieve. We've got 185 staff now. I can't be at every conversation or be at every email. So it's important that I try and replicate and they emulate what I'm trying to achieve.
Okay, so one question I will ask you is, what is your most memorable moment since you've been at the helm of City Toyota?
I suppose the journey that we've been on, I've been in control for the last 10 years, And I suppose the accolades is a nice reward for the journey that we've really been on. We've been Deal of the Year last 5 years in a row, and also to achieve the pinnacle, which is the President's Award. So for me, it's nice because it actually is recognition for the hard work that all the staff have put in.
Okay, mate, now this is going to be your most memorable moment, okay? It's coming up. I'm going to ask you the Asander Fast 5, and I'm going to be quick because the kids are all moving on and I don't want you to miss out and plant any trees.
Thanks, Aaron.
So what was the first car you ever owned?
My first car was a 1968 VE Valiant, 3 on the tree, had a 225 slant 6.
Okay, so what is the car that you would describe, okay, and don't be carist, what is the car that you'd describe as the worst car ever made?
Oh, the worst car ever made, probably the Leyland P76. I grew up with a dad that had one.
Okay, and what would you call the best car ever made?
The best car ever made, I'm just a simple guy. I like the Toyotas, I like driving the Land Cruiser Saharas, and I just enjoy that. I've just got simple pleasures in life.
Okay, so that would take you into the next question of what car you currently drive, which would be the...
Currently drive the Land Cruiser Sahara, so easy choice.
Okay, now the last question, what is your biggest fear?
On a day like today, with the potential of hail in the motor trade, it's hail. But personally, it's the fear of failing. So I don't want to fail, I want to really succeed, and I try very hard to try and generate success around my life.
Mate, well, you are very successful and you'll stay successful as long as you stay on Zoom TV. Now, if you want to know anything more, it's time for us to go. It's starting to rain. Go to zoomtv.com.au, and if you want your registration reminder sent to you on your phone, download our free iPhone app. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Whatever you do that Zooms, make sure you do it safe. Mate, we better get out of the rain.
Come plant some trees, Harry. Come on, come on.
I'm a car guy, and that's a wrap.